Hi, Taurus. This is your February 2020 tarot reading. Now, I always call it tarot, but I never really know what it's going to be until I turn around. So I don't know if it's tarot or oracle, but that's just the way it works. Until I turn around and Spirit starts speaking and telling me where to go, that's that. As far as the cards go. Now, for what I'm picking up for Taurus, before I even get into the cards, is this. I'm picking up a heavy heart. And solar plexus. All right, look. Across the board, I am picking up for everybody. There's emotional differences within themselves. And what to do. Which is pretty much the lower chakras coming into security and reformulating a foundation. But for you, it's really the solar plexus and some heavy heart. This could be forgiveness of self, over judgment of self, lack of will, lack of will within the boundaries or the walls. From the heart chakra. Like the heart's afraid. Like emotionally afraid to make the changes, afraid of the broken heart that might come. Or the weight that will come on the heart because of the changes. But they're actually being caused by the lack of it. This has to do with coming into consciousness. The soul is trying to communicate with us right now. And it's coming in so powerful and so deep right now that it's kind of hard for us. It's like skipped a beat. Like I'm going to take a little step closer to you and a little step closer to you and a little... No, it just leapfrogged and been like, here you go. Now you're listening. And the consciousness is there, but the wanting to deal with it, the grief, sorrow, shame, blame, reasons or reasoning, the passion, the worry, the doubt, the anxiety, the self-judgment, are all causing problems within the solar plexus. Your ability to thrive, to believe in yourself, the power center. And it's because of that creative, emotional indifferences of what you're facing, going back and forth between pride and ego. Some frustrations and relationship grief. Personal judgment. This is a very powerful month for self-expression and truth. But it seems like there's some consciousness that you're afraid to face, which ultimately is going to strengthen your self-esteem and your power. But right now, it's easier to feel like you continue to repress it. And that's not really good for you, but that's what I'm getting. Afraid of disappointment or guilt. Or being betrayed. Frustrated with not knowing what to do. You may be feeling lack of support. But I feel like the one who's beating herself up is you. Like by overthinking it, overanalyzing, getting into your insecurities. afraid of the journey, possibly. But you got to stick to your hopes, your dreams, your faith, and the transformation is going to happen, is what I'm getting. Kind of like, as we get closer to the things actually coming true, don't give up on it now. Because this is when the hardest work is done, but this is also when it's like right before you finish the finish line, you're ready to give up. And I don't think you're at the finish line, but I feel like you've been pushing and running and pushing and running and pushing in some cases to where it's just like, but you don't have that option. This is the time to stay true to you. There's definitely karmic lessons here going on. A lot in astrology, Taurus. You have a lot going on in your higher self energy and in your 12th house. So you have a lot of self-discovery of your secrets, your sorrows, your shame, your blame, your skeletons in the closet arising and finding healing. But typically when that healing starts, it's usually in ways that are uncomfortable, because we're having to face parts of ourselves. But as we face parts of ourselves, we actually come into new ethics, new morals. We get past our hidden truths or our hidden selves, and we start to come back into our power. And this is what this is about, but it's making you deal with things that might be frustrating or causing anger or irritation. But that's part of understanding that you're actually dealing with it. I always say our vibrations, because one of the things when I'm always helping people is what I've come to realize: when I'm pissed off, my vibrations are at their highest. And that doesn't mean that you know, I'm a bad person. That means when I'm pissed off and my vibrations are very high, that I'm no longer lying to myself about the things that I already know, but I'm in denial about. Our emotions, positive or negative, have ways of communicating to us if we know how to listen. And that's what I'm trying to say right now. They're trying to help you, steer you in the right direction if you're listening properly. Because this is definitely a transformational state for you. Of definitely getting more connected to your consciousness of your higher self, your soul self. But you will be dealing with the community is going to be also pointing out things to you, like mirroring, like shadow work. Yeah, I knew you were going to come up. My bell apparently needs to ring. So then it just got knocked over. Let's see what the sacred geometry has to say for Tauruses for the month of February. What is the surrounding platform for Taurus for the month of February? The surrounding platform for Tauruses for the month of February. I'm getting a lot of stubborn and inflexibility, burdened and overwhelmed energy. Hiding in some self-deception is what I was just told. What is the platform energy for Taurus? Platform energy for Taurus for the month of February. Nope. Was you a yes or was you an accident? Platform energy. What I have is dancing through eternity. Potential of relationships. Let go of fear. However, what I'm getting to go with that is invoking the infinite. And it is not a good time for healing. So this is, I would say don't start a relationship right now. The only relationship you need to be starting right now is with yourself. This is definitely dancing through eternity, a potential relationship, letting go of fear. But I feel like this is you letting go of your fear of your own self and getting to know yourself on a much deeper level. Don't ask or seek the universe to mirror something to you, to hide in another person. Because right now you won't get the healing you need if you're trying to hide in another person, in another relationship, another situation. This is about you getting right with you so that you can definitely move forward. I'm getting steam cave. Emotional focus, honor, relationship with earth, and the 4 directions. Again, this is honoring the relationship with the soul, with the planet, with the earth, with the universal energy, honoring that oneness, honoring the relationship with the higher self, with the soul self, coming into a connection with it. Do not hide in another person, is what I'm getting. Thank you, Thoth. You're always quick to want to speak up and help. At this time, at least. Thoughts, please give us guidance for Taurus. Platform guidance for the month of February. Platform guidance for the month of February. What's surrounding them? What's the main surrounding energy going on around Taurus? Yeah, that explains the heavy heart. I'm getting 8 of Cups. Feeling stagnant, feeling empty, feeling not fulfilled. Overextending, lack of effort. Because you're trying so hard, you're actually losing effort. Like trying to be involved in so much stuff, trying to keep yourself busy, but actually what you're doing is running from the situation. Running from yourself, running from the heart and the mind's conversation, and that consciousness of the soulful connection. And this is why I'm getting from them that it's a bad time to be involved in everything else. This is a time for you to be involved in you. Because you're feeling stuck, is what I'm getting. You're feeling stuck, stagnant, empty. This is about coming back to you. It's the 2 of Cups. This is about coming back to you. Coming back to the relationship of your own soul, your own destination, your own... I want to say higher ranking. That's weird. Your own ambitions, your own truth. Allow that higher self to come in. Like I said, I have that heavy heart, but the solar plexus feels like it's lost its power, lost its will, which is actually coming from that sacral chakra and the security of the lower chakra, the root chakra. And this is, we're realigning that. But for you, in astrology, you've got so much going on in that higher self energy and that 12th house that you're definitely coming into a new comprehension of you. Wow. The Prince of Cups is coming in reverse, which is, the Prince of Cups is adolescent emotions. Can't be relied upon. But with it coming in reverse is saying, it's time for you to rely upon you. It's time for you to get deep and right with your emotional truths. Because I'm not seeing this as a male figure. I'm seeing this as a masculine action energy for you at this time. Now let's take this outwardly and see where this is going. Give me up close and personal relationships for Taurus. Up close and personal relationships for Taurus. What is up close and personal relationships? Because I don't do love readings. Up close and personal relationships could be love. And if love is what comes up, then we'll discuss that. But it could be relationships with your friends, your family, your loved ones, your working environment, anything you care about, you have a relationship with. Well, up close and personal is anything that you really care about. Friends, family, home, environment, children, loved ones. You are moving, please. Stop moving. Or slow down, please. Taurus, up close and personal relationships for the month of February. Wow, you just had a whole shit ton fly out. Let me first go back and put them in order. The very first thing out is the Emperor. Okay, this could be an Aries sign. You could be feeling a brand new beginning. You may be stopping the brand new beginning. This is the entrepreneur of yourself coming out. This could also be feeling pushed around in some form by that entrepreneur. But the next thing out, because like I said, I'm trying to give it plenty of different options depending on who you are. It is thought, speech, action. It is domination. Domination energy is all over this right now. Like I said, you may be feeling like you're pushed around by an Aries, but this could also be an Aries sign. I also connect it with all the horns, which would be you, Taurus, as well as Capricorn. And it could be a leader. It speaks to you of length, width, depth. It speaks to us of the important status of stability. But I feel also like this is asking you to be your own entrepreneur, your own emperor, your own power. Put on your own horns. But this is always, often, power over others too. That's why I'm saying it may be feeling like it's coming in as being pushed around. Then you are getting the Knight of Cups in reverse. And this is why I'm giving it the two sides. Because in reverse, this is very led by its emotions. This can be very charming, but it won't stay long. Insecure, immature. Needing reassurance, but in reverse means have no feelings. Have no feelings, very pushy. Like I said, very dominant. Dominant power, no emotions, cut them dry. Pushing on you. But this could be you cutting your emotions away just long enough to honestly get deep, too. So I'm giving you, two opposite sides of this situation. Because then you are getting the Ace of Cups. So you're getting clarity. You may be turning off the emotions, getting right with the Emperor inside to find that truth and to dig deep down. Or this is allowing your emotions to truly communicate with you, not overrun you in one form or another, like I was saying with the vibrations earlier. Sometimes when I'm angry, my vibrations are at their highest. Not because I'm bad and not because being angry is a good thing, but it's telling me I'm not lying anymore to myself. One way or another, the clarity is coming through. Whether it's because you're being abused, you're being pushed around, you're being taken advantage of, you're being bullied, and the other person is completely lack of emotion, or your emotions are coming to see the truth and clarity is coming in. But you are also getting 10 of Swords. It's called ruin or ruin. Your fear is fear, loss, destructive power of the heart. Like I said, it's like it's like these two and these two are almost the same. They're coming through saying very powerfully, emotionally destructive, ruling and pushing on you. Now, whether it's you because you're pushing on yourself and you're not allowing that conscious energy to flow, you're not in alignment, and you're having trouble connecting, you know, that this is, the clarity is getting jumbled. The clarity's there, but you don't want to hear it. The clarity's there, but you're afraid of it. The truth is there, but you're afraid to face it. You're afraid of the destruction that will come from it and the heart that will break because of the change. This is what I was saying right in the beginning. The Emperor is here. Is this Emperor you pushing on yourself or someone else pushing on you? Because what's coming out next is Strength. This is the Leo card. No, this is 9 of Strength, which is similar to the Strength card. It is also dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, but it's asking you to believe in yourself, your own self-trust. It is asking you to have your own self-confidence within these relationships and believe in yourself. Like I said, this is not the time to hide behind someone else because judgment is coming with it. So this could definitely be in your favor, but it's only going to be in your favor if you're being honest with yourself, you're being truthful, and you're getting to the depths, and you're not bullshitting yourself. Because even if there's been someone pushing you around, judgment's going to take care of that. Okay? This is also, lambd is also a Hebrew word, which is faithful intelligence, understanding the knowledge that you are receiving, the heart that learned how to receive that knowledge. It is the soul direction. So this is definitely changing your path in one form or another, but it's meant to be good. But if you're fighting it, it's going to take longer for the judgment to come through. Okay? Like I said, either way, the judgment is in your favor to help push you in the right direction. But if you're in denial and you're pushing against the situation, it's going to be harder on you. Give me some information on up close and personal for Taurus. Up close and personal for Taurus for the month of February. Up close and personal for the month of February. I'm definitely getting Mars energy. I'm also getting prestige. You could be afraid of the reputation that's going to be shifting. But what they're giving me is more or less, think bigger, my darling. Think bigger. This is feeling boxed in. This is telling you to step outside of the box. Take action. Take change. Open your mind. Think bigger. There's more to this. Justice is coming your way. If you could only have faith and believe. This is the same thing I was saying in the beginning. I feel like the heavy heart is what's getting in your way. And remember, heavy heart, really, that's not the heart. The heavy heart is the ego trying to hold on to something. We are supposed to be unattached. We're supposed to be loving, merciful, and, unattached. We're supposed to be able to go with the flow. And if we're going with the flow, then we're having a healthier situation. But when we have to be attached to something, that's actually ego. That's not us. That's our own negatives keeping us from receiving the blessing that is there. And this is what this feels like. Like you're fighting the blessing because you don't realize you're holding on to the fight. Is there anything else here? Up close and personal, or is it time to switch? They said, remember that you create your own reality, and your own reality is your responsibility. They tell you to ground yourself. Ground yourself. Allow Mother Earth, again, connect to the heart, connect to the earth, connect to the tree of life, as above, so below, to nurture you. This is about you getting right and coming back to yourself, restoring that confidence, that self-realization, that solar plexus, and then moving forward. Let's go into goals, dreams, ambitions, finances for Taurus. Goals, dreams, ambitions, and finances for Taurus. Happiness is the wish card. It is the wish card, fulfillment, happiness, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Pisces. Wish, goals, dreams, ambitions, finances. They said get out of your own self-deception and get out of your own way. The High Priestess. Remember, I see the High Priestess as above the Magician. The High Priestess already has mastered the skills. She is magic. Remember, they had just said, you know, you create your own reality. And it's your responsibility to be responsible for the reality you create. She's above the Magician in the way that I see it. She is magic. So you getting this wish card or not is entirely up to you, of coming out of that third dimensional energy, rising above it and bringing it to you. It's there for you. I mean, like I said, you even have the Judgment card, even though it was up close and personal, but up close and personal often can lead into those goals, dreams, and ambitions. So it's there for you. Will you take it? The Queen of Cups, the Queen of Love. This is intuitive. Trust your intuitive natural healing. This is the beginning of the situation. Develop and relate to the truths. This is getting in touch with the self, emotional depths. She also can control her waters. She's able to listen to them and control them so that she can create what she wants. This is what this whole month seems to be about for you. Is there anything here for Taurus, for up close, personal, and finances? For Taurus. Anything for Taurus? Anybody else? Anything else for Taurus? Because you seem to have gone cold. But you must have an uplifting message for Taurus. This is a very powerful and a beautiful energy, but often when we are going through healing, it doesn't always feel that it's the most beautiful. Is there anything here for Taurus that Taurus needs to hear to help them through the month? I just keep getting stop the self-deception, stop the self-undoing. This is about coming into a new level of power and confidence and self-esteem. Trusting in yourself and that connection. Taurus. Is there anything uplifting for Taurus? You can't make this shit up. Reach for your dreams. I am the creator of my own dreams and achieve them through confidence. This is all about you coming back to you, coming back into your power, realigning yourself, getting your chakras into a new foundation and strengthening, and then moving forward. I love you guys. This is actually a very powerful time. Believe in yourself. Bye.